So what happened in the accident was it hit my side, so boom. And in order for the lawsuit and stuff like that, I had to prove that, the car accident did stop me from continuing my dance career. And so I had to stop dancing for a little bit, but the lawsuit took so long that by the time it was over, it already had been 3 years, so I couldn't go back to dancing. And then flag football was just in high school. It's not like I was gonna go play football. So I probably should have just continued. When I look back on it, I was like, I probably should have just continued with the music because I did have a buzz going. You know what I'm saying? But can't dwell on the past. We're moving forward now. I got music coming out now, so I'm really excited about that.
Most definitely. Let's get like a little bit more in what you were saying, like the transition from you being able to like play sports, making music, all this, and then you getting into that crash. I'm pretty sure you had to sit down a little bit and heal up and everything. How was that like process for you? Did it like mess with you mentally? Like, how did you handle that?
Absolutely. So during that time, I went from going to a school of the arts. So I was in Osceola County School for the Arts. I was there for dance. So I changed over to Osceola High School. And I love Osceola High School. That's my, I rep that school, you know what I'm saying? But during that time, I was super depressed. I lost a bunch of weight. I went from being like 125 pounds to 85 pounds. So it took a big toll on me. But I worked through it and I just, I got better. Luckily, thankfully, like the car crash didn't fuck me up so bad. Like it didn't mess my body up or anything like that. It's just my back that was really bad. So everything else I was blessed to come out of that crash, like fine. I just had to like work through it, get over it and, just move forward from it.
Okay. And after, all that, you healed up and everything, what was your next steps? Did you get immediately back into music or did you have like a time span you wasn't making music?
So no, I had a long time span I wasn't making music. So from when I dropped in 2017, I didn't start making music till this year. I've only been making music for 6 months officially right now. Like I've only been on Apple Music, Spotify, all the platforms for about 6 months now.
Wow.
So I've been getting so much love. On Apple Music alone, I got 10,000 plus streams. My Spotify is doing good. I'm just trying to build my brand. I haven't paid for no promos or anything like that. So everything's organic right now. I'm just trying to see what I can do organically and then get some visuals out and then I'm going to start promoting more.
Okay. So when you did start making music and everything, how was that? Your first time back into the studio. Can you give us a little rundown how that was for you?
So my first time back in the studio was, I was actually in ABM Studios with Maven and I was recording a bunch of music there. I made about like 6 or 7 songs there. And I was more trying to rap. So I was trying to rap in there and my friend Lex was always telling me like, yo, you need to sing. Like, you know how to sing. You need to start singing. So I started training, a little bit better. Like when I would go in there, I was just like, all right, I want to make a singing song today. Like, and I write all my music. I have no writers. I don't have anyone helping me with my music. I do all this by myself. I pick my beats. I buy my beats. I write all my music by myself. So my first time back in the studio was amazing. I literally loved it, and so I haven't stopped since.
So you just jumped in already, like you never lost a
like I never lost
heartbeat or nothing with it. Oh my
like
God.
Honestly, I feel like the first song I did was not that like. Of course, when you go back and listen to your music, you're like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. But the people liked it. I was a little girl. I sounded kind of like young and stuff like that. But now I can hear my voice progressing so much. Like right now, I'm making some of the best music I've ever made.
Okay. So when you did get back into the studio, you're saying you just got on and you just started making more music. What inspired you to start making music again? Because you had a whole gap. You said like from 2017 to now. That's what, 5 years basically?
Yeah, it's like 5 years.
So what made you want to get back in the studio?
What made me get back in the studio was one of my friends. Her name is Will. She was really pushing me to get back in the studio. She was like, "Listen, you need to get in there. Like you're talented. So just get back in there. Like it'll come back to you." So she invited me to one of her sessions that she had, and I went there. And then ever since then, like I just kept going back, kept writing. I just got back in that flow. Like it's really all it is getting back in the flow. Like. You listen to some beats, you write some music. Like I go through shit. All my music is how I express myself. Like I'm not good at talking. I'm not good at communicating with people. Like that's always been like a downfall of mine. But when I get into the booth, I know how to explain myself and exactly how I feel.
Okay. Did you I forgot to ask you, when you were younger, did you ever have a taste for like music growing up, or was that something you started adapting when you got older?
So no, like I always loved music. My mom and my dad, they were very musically inclined. My mom had me listening to all bunch of different types of music, house music, rock music, like all different types of things. My mom is super versatile with all that. So ever since I was young, I've been around that. My mom was actually in a band when she was pregnant with me, so she was the lead singer.
Oh, really?
Band. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So,
is there music out to be able to listen to today, or was this something that would just?
For my mom, no,
Yeah.
she would just be like performing in places and stuff like that.
Have you ever seen your mom sing or perform before?
We go to karaoke sometimes.
Hey.
we go perform on the stage.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I never got to see her perform because when she left the band, because she was giving birth to me. So.
I hear that. That shows a lot that, you know, the type of music you make. You know, we were just talking about, you know, you got like dancing type of music that can get you up and going. So I can see where that comes from. You know what you're saying?
Yeah, I have a very versatile sound. Like I could switch from like R&B to like EDM type music. Like that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm just trying to show people I'm versatile. You know, I could do different things.
Okay, that was something that you already wanted to do when you got back into music. I think
to show like versatility and just do different sounds and whatever sound, you know, I find. I'm trying to find my sound. You feel me? So I'm gonna go branch out and try different sounds and see which sound is best for me, and then I'm gonna stick with that one.
Okay, so let's talk about, you know, new Jada. You know, we were just talking about the old Jada. So let's speak about, you know, what you got going on right now. I know you got a couple of tracks out right now. You was mentioning. Is there anything that you would like the people to know that's going on with you? I know you say you're dropping a new EP coming soon. Yeah. You can speak about that and what we should expect from you. Okay,
so coming up this month, actually, I got my EP, Don't Bother, coming out. I'm working on the cover art right now. Should be finished by the end of this week. It's going to have 5 or 6 songs on it. It's going to be super, like, summer vibes, just like dance music, feel good type music. So I'm really excited about that coming out. And then we got my next EP coming out, which it might turn into an album depending on how many songs I put on it. That one's called Yours Truly. That's gonna be more of like R&B, heartfelt, just talking my shit on there. There's some tea out on there too. So y'all better stay tuned because I'm dropping and I'm coming hard.
For sure. I know you were just saying that, you know, in your new EP that you're gonna be dropping tea and stuff that, you know, probably people are gonna want to hear. If you want to speak about it, what gave you the motivation to want to, you know, make music, or, you know, I guess what basically about your life you could say that you're speaking about in your music? Like, what gave you that motivation to like do it?
So basically, what my music like entails is like everything that I go through. So when I'm feeling hurt or somebody puts me through something and I don't know how to express it, like I don't know how to talk to them about it, I don't know how to communicate with people about it, I just sit in my fucking room and I write. I find a beat and I just write to it and I just let all my feelings come out, you know? And then the way I do it in the studio is I'll write like pretty much like an outline of what I want to say, and once I get in the studio I'll just start freestyling on that. So I'll go with what I have and then I'll start putting my own little twist on it. That's why like in some of my songs, like I do repeat some of the same things, but I'll say it in a different way. So it's all just like freedom, you know what I'm saying? Like I write it and then I just let it come out how it wants to come out.
Can you give the viewers a sneak peek of what they might be like listening to once they hear your new EP? If there's any like subjects?
So we're gonna be talking about love, getting fucked up, drugs, happiness, sadness. So on this one coming up, this EP coming up, this is gonna be straight happy vibes, like dance, like I don't care about nobody, like I'm just doing me, like don't bother me. You feel me? That's why I named it that. Don't bother me, leave me alone. I'm having fun, I'm doing me, like, and I'm vibing out, you know what I'm saying? And then my next EP, Yours Truly, that's gonna be more of like a diary type thing. Like that's where I'm dropping all my feelings. Anything that I'm feeling, I'm putting into that album. I already have 4 or 5 songs completed on that one, so that was gonna be almost time to drop that one too.
Okay. Trials and tribulations through the years of you making music. I know you said you didn't make music for like 5 years, but in between the time when I'm making music, was there anything that you went through that was life changing in your life, that it developed to who you are today?
So much I can't even explain. But just know that everything that I went through these past couple years, I know it was all for a reason, and I believe that everything happens for a reason. I met some absolutely amazing people that I will never forget. Never. I've had some great experiences. So I'm just gonna put all that into my music. I'm gonna let it out, and it's gonna be that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, you know, you being a female artist, you know, a lot of female artists, you know, they do go through certain things when it comes to like recording. You know, people, you know, a lot of people like to say, you know, in the industry, you know, 80% fade. You know, like in your personal experience, have you ever been through anything when it comes to like recording, producing, gigs, you know, stuff like that?
Luckily, no. I never been. The people I've worked with have been great. I want to give a shout out to my engineer, G Millie, like one of the best in Orlando. Top. He's not only is he just an engineer and just, you know what I'm saying, gets you in the studio and records you. He is in there trying to make you the best artist that you can be. He's in there telling you, no, that's not right. You need to do it like this. Like, he's coaching you. So not only is he just my engineer, but he's my coach. You feel me? Like, he does not play when it comes to that. He don't play with me when it comes to my music. He gives me the best. He puts all the sauce on my stuff. Ever since I've been going to him, my sound has been incredible. Sure. Incredible. So it's really like industry type, and I'm just really excited to just finally release all that good music.
That's good to hear. So, you know, what can we expect from Big Jada for the rest of the year? I know you're saying you got the EP, another album potentially if you put more tracks onto it. But can we
We're gonna expect some visuals. I'm dropping some music videos for sure, because I don't have any music videos out right now. So I'm gonna drop a music video to one of my singles that's coming out this month. So I'm gonna have a video coming real soon. Actually, it's gonna be, the vibe's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like, I don't want to say too much, but the vibe's gonna be great. It's gonna be trippy. It's gonna be just, it's gonna be something that is not being done right now.
Well, Jada, I appreciate you, you know, hopping on the platform, giving us a little insight, letting us know that you're going to be having an album coming out soon and an EP. Is there anything else you'd like the fans to know before we wrap this up?
That I love y'all, keep supporting me, and we're going up.
Appreciate you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.